Bonjour à tous and welcome back to Lingoni French. I'm very happy to teach you again today and I hope that you are doing well. Today we are starting a very important series of video. This will be part 0. We'll start with the very basics on passé composé. So this video is dedicated to someone who has no idea what is passé composé. I will give you the basics. In next lesson, I will talk about exceptions and in next two. And in next two. So basically this video will be divided in 4 different parts. And today is the let's learn the basic about it. Passé composé is a tense that we use to speak in past in French. And that is, as its name say it, composé. I will use passé composé in French to talk about a past action that is recent or not at all. So it could be something that happened yesterday, just as much as it could be something that happened 20 years ago. It's a tense that we use very, very commonly when we speak, but it's not the one I will use when I describe something. I'm talking about actions here, past actions. What else do I need to know about passé composé? The structure. What I need to speak in passé composé is, as always, the subject. Je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il ou elle. Then I need what we call an auxiliary. In English, we have it too. When you speak in present perfect, which would be the closest to passé composé, actually, in terms of structure, you use the auxiliary to have. I have eaten. The structure in French would be exactly the same. So to have in French, and this you know it, is avoir. It works as a verb and it works as an auxiliary. So in that case, I will use avoir in present simple. J'ai, tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, elles ont. And what I need next is again the same I would need to form my present perfect, the past participle of the verb. In that case, I cannot give you a very clear and fixed structure because you know that past participle depends on the group the verb belongs to. If it's a verb from the first group, such as manger, jouer, étudier, voyager, laver, demander, etc., etc., then it's very easy. All you will have to do is put a final E with an accent on top of it, the one called accent aigu. And this past participle will be completely invariable. It doesn't change. J'ai demandé, tu as demandé, elle a parlé, il a étudié, nous avons voyagé, vous avez commencé, elles ont appelé, ils ont chanté. It doesn't matter if it's singular, plural, feminine, masculine, you will keep the same form of your past participle. So what you need to know is, who are you talking about? Je, il, nous? How is avoir the auxiliary in present simple? Never forget the auxiliary. Never. Careful with your pronunciation. Je is just the subject. J'ai is the subject plus the auxiliary. And then your past participle. J'ai chanté. By the way, j'ai is very open, chanter is closed. Tu as demandé. And etc. That is what we call the basic of passé composé. Subject, auxiliary in present simple, avoir in 80% of the cases. That's why we have part 2, part 3, and part 4. Let's talk about the 20% of other cases. And the past participle, which is unchanged when it's used with l'auxiliaire avoir. So here it's only good news, isn't it? Like it's a perfect, common, extremely useful tense to speak in past. You just need to know the auxiliary avoir for now in present simple. And if you have the verb of the first group, you know how to put the past participle. Actually, if you have a verb of the second group, such as finir. This is the one that comes like to my mind straight away. It's not too difficult either. You will have to end it in I. J'ai fini. Nous avons fini. That's fine. The only group that is, as always, giving us problems and headaches is the third group. But I will talk about that in one of the other parts. So I guess part 2 will be dedicated to, can you tell us more about the 20% that's not going with avoir? It goes with être. I can already give you a bit of a teaser. And then let's see what happens with these. And then we'll talk about the verbs that are what we call reflexive or pronominal, such as se promener, se doucher, se disputer, se rencontrer. Nice. All these verbs, how do they work in passé composé? Is there something I need to know? Yes. And probably we'll have a part about nasty past participles, the one you need to learn by heart. They're all part of the third group, obviously. And we'll check these. But for now, cheer up. You've learned already a lot and you know how to speak in a common past tense in French to describe some finished actions that happened yesterday or 20 years ago. It already can help you a lot. Please, sentences in comments, I will correct them. And for some extra practice, remember to check lingoni.com, where you'll find a lot of additional exclusive videos, PDF worksheets, podcasts, and interactive exercises. Thank you very much for following us again today, and I see you very soon for part 2. Ciao!